Welcome to the Uriah Jokes Podcast. I am Uriah. This is my podcast. And if you're like 95% of people on YouTube, you already clicked away because there's nothing like doing a welcoming intro and then you're like, that's not enough. I'm not laughing already. Uriah, I'm out of here. Must be the same thing most people apply to their sex life. Hey-oh! Absolutely fantastic. Oh, I'll be in and out of here in about 30 seconds before I know exactly if I'm enjoying anything at all. I need to be entertained immediately. Absolutely fantastic, but the internet probably already isn't listening to what I was talking about them already, which made them miss out on the opportunity of a lifetime. And speaking of opportunities of a lifetime, let's talk about watching depressing Netflix documentaries, which I did. I watched SEAconspiracy or SEAspiracy. You always know a documentary is going to be really good when they use a pun in the title. Seaspiracy. Plandemic. Ooh, I can't wait to be taught by a documentary with puns. It sounds like they really put effort into only the title. Which I obviously did with my podcast too. Oh, what do? Oh, my name's Uriah. I jokes. It's a podcast. I'll call it the Uriah Jokes Podcast. But basically what this documentary got on about is that it's really not the plastics destroying the ocean, like Coca-Cola want you to believe. It's actually fishing. And this entire time I thought what I needed to be worried about was catfishing. Heyo! Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, of course I'm in that first 30 days of watching a documentary, so I will not eat fish for about a week. And then I'll forget that I even saw the documentary. When another documentary comes out, and I'll get all upset about that. It'll be like the Grand Canyon. Apparently, there's a conspiracy where the Grand Canyon isn't that grand. What is the name of the documentary? Canyon. The secrets behind the not-so-grand Grand Canyon. Well, what do we got here? The BC province is going to build 130 supportive housing units, which is a lot better than the unsupportive housing units that they made, where they open up all your cupboards and rearrange your furniture all the time and make fun of you when you open up a door. You know, they say when one door opens, another one closes. Not in these unsupportive housing units. When one door closes, all the other door closes on your ass. Oh, this one just says dealer's choice. I was addicted to gambling when I was a kid. Turns out I already lost. Oh, here we go. We got a Uriah thought. A Uriah thought is like his comedy career. Neither of them make any sense. Oh, we got another Uriah thought, because you know what's better than one thought that doesn't increase your life expectancy? How about another one that will decrease your life expectancy? How about that? I'm saving you money and time. A Uriah thought is like a Uriah joke, but worse. Because it's not funny and neither moves the conversation forward. Well, that wasn't very good, was it? Oh, I got people commenting, Uriah, we listen to your podcast, because I have this thing where I go, I got a podcast for people not to listen to. It's a joke about how everyone has a podcast now. And as always, it's important to explain a joke before saying it, especially when it's not a joke. It's a fact about someone commenting down below, and then reading it, and then comprehending it, and then I got the Airbnb guest making a bunch of noise. ridiculous. We got another joke here. Can you believe that? Talk about a plot twist. Man, the pandemic has been rough. I'm smoking more, sleeping more, eating more, sleeping more, smoking more. Sounds like I'm just upset about being a cat. I just don't know what's dying faster, my brain cells or my credit score. NerdWallet says it's 450, but I don't know what my credit score is still. I'm a nerd! I don't even own a wallet. I just keep all my cards loose. I like to live life on the edge, and that edge is always being on the cusp of identity fraud. But I don't think anyone would steal my identity. They would see that name Uriah and be like, no, thank you. I'd rather stick with John Doe. Oh, here we go. Cat Stevens. You guys know about Cat Stevens? It's a musician, not a guy whose first name is Cat. And that's totally serious. His first name's Cat. And no one made fun of him for it. So Cat Stevens, his music was so bad, he converted to Islam. And according to my YouTube analytics, 1.5% of you will understand that joke, and the other 99.5% of you, that math works out. Oh, and then we got a final joke. You know what that means? It means it's the final joke before I go. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, no. No, you have to do it at the beginning of the film. Oh, or otherwise people won't do it. Oh. I think people are capable of making their own decisions with liking and subscribing. You don't need some moronic moron being like, oh, like and subscribe my video, please, the algorithm. The algorithm hates me because the algorithm is invisible, much like the hate for the algorithm, which is the hate for my podcast. How about that? I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. You know what that sound means? We're on our final joke, and if you're like, Uriah, you already said the final joke. Why think about other words and then make sentences that make thoughts that make you turn the podcast off? The Mars rover has been on Mars for weeks now and still hasn't found any men. So then where the hell are we from? And this has been the Uriah Jokes Podcast. And you're like, Uriah, I didn't laugh at any of your jokes. I mean, like, what's wrong with you then? Just laugh. That's how you get job interviews. You just laugh at what the boss says and then they hire you. And then people are like, Uriah, you got white privilege. Well, I'm not using my white privilege well. I just get jobs in the job industry. I get jobs in the job industry. You guys hear that? I get jobs in the restaurant industry as a white man. I'm not using my privilege very well. I'm using my white privilege to get minimum wage jobs. If anything, they need coaches on, if you are white, they need coaches to coach you how to use your white privilege if you don't know how to use it. Because people are like, Uriah, you got white privilege. Tell that to my bank account. My bank account is a negative balance. And talk about some negative energy every time I check that credit score. Oh, this has been the podcast. It's new episodes every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. That means I'm writing like 50 jokes a week. And I always wonder, and there's always that fear about whether or not that last joke will be the last thing I will ever written. But no, that joke would be the joke going on my gravestone.